Owners of large farms, grain and oil storage, and feed processing businesses, don't scroll away. Today, we take you on an immersive journey to witness the entire on-site installation process of large conical bottom steel silos. Real shots of the TSE silo project, where every step follows standardized construction techniques, and every detail determines the lifespan and storage safety of the steel silos. Firstly, the first step in officially starting construction is definitely not to directly assemble the panels, but to conduct on-site foundation verification and safety layout, which is the stable foundation of the entire steel silo. Many construction sites skip this step directly, and later tank settlement and tilting are all due to this reason. As soon as we enter the site, we thoroughly clean up the debris in the construction area, level and compact the site, ensure that the ground-bearing capacity meets the standard, and ensure that the large crane operation does not collapse or deviate. At the same time, strictly inspect the concrete foundation. Use professional instruments to check the center coordinates, overall elevation, and embedded bolt positions of the foundation. The industry standard deviation must be controlled within 5 millimeters, and the elevation error must not exceed plus or minus 2 millimeters. Any slight deviation should be rectified immediately, and no construction should be carried out with defects. All preparation work has been completed, and we have officially entered the core installation phase. Experienced bosses know that the conical bottom steel silo adopts the industry standard top-down installation process, which is completely different from the traditional bottom-up assembly. It minimizes the deformation and misalignment of the silo body and directly maximizes the sealing and verticality. Start by installing the top compartment cover, lifting and aligning it as a whole, accurately leveling it, fixing it into shape, and then assembling the upper compartment wall panels layer by layer. Here, we will focus on a core process. All warehouse walls are assembled using high-strength specialized bolts to prevent ordinary bolts from being used for perfunctory fixation. And the bolts must be constructed in 3 steps: initial tightening, retightening, and final tightening. They should be evenly tightened diagonally with balanced stress and no deviation, completely solving the problems of cracking of the warehouse body and loosening of the plate in the later stage. We have pre-aligned and calibrated the joints of each wall panel, ensuring even and tight fit, laying the foundation for subsequent sealing and waterproofing. Many low-priced construction teams try to save time by twisting the bolts all at once and not aligning the gaps. At the time, it looked fine, but soon after installation, dust and water leakage occurred. In rainy weather, rainwater poured into the warehouse, causing the grain to become damp and moldy, and the powder to clump and be scrapped. The losses were much greater than the construction price difference. After the upper compartment body is firmly formed, the middle and lower compartment walls are sequentially spliced, and the entire process is leveled layer by layer and calibrated step by step. After assembling each section of the silo wall, immediately use a spirit level and a theodolite to check the verticality and coaxiality of the tank body, adjust the deviation in real time, and ensure that the entire silo body is round and straight without tilting. This is the key to the long-term stability of the steel silo. The most critical and skill-testing part of the entire installation is the installation of the cone bottom material section. The cone bottom is the core lifeline of the entire storage bin, directly determining whether the feeding is smooth, whether there will be material accumulation, blockage, and residual materials. Our construction team adopts precise split positioning and assembly technology, with the cone bottom plates spliced tightly together. The welds are smooth and full, without pores or slag inclusions, and both the inside and outside are polished for anti-corrosion. The cone bottom is connected to the lower flange of the warehouse body, with precise alignment throughout the entire process, and the sealing gasket is compacted in place to prevent material and dust leakage in the joint gaps. At the same time, strictly control the inclination angle of the cone bottom. Design it completely according to the storage characteristics. And the angle standard can achieve complete self-flow material discharge without residue or blockage, greatly improving material utilization. There are many inferior cone-bottom warehouses on the market, with non-standard angles, large joint gaps, rough welding, and serious dead corners of material accumulation during use. Each cleaning is time-consuming and laborious, and it can also cause material waste. Long-term accumulation can also breed mold and corrode the warehouse body, greatly shortening the service life of the equipment. After the main structure of the warehouse is fully installed and leveled as a whole, the installation of supporting ancillary facilities will begin in all directions. Install a complete set of accessories including safety ladder, protective guardrail, top feed inlet, material level detection interface, breathable dust removal device, maintenance platform, etc. in sequence. All accessories are installed throughout the entire process to adapt to the structure of the warehouse, tightly fitting and firmly fixed, without forced assembly or violent construction, to avoid pulling the warehouse and causing deformation of the tank body. The ladder guardrail is welded firmly, polished smooth, without burrs or looseness, ensuring the safety of personnel maintenance and clearance operations in the later stage. The level gauge and vent are accurately aligned to ensure ventilation and pressure relief in the warehouse. Accurate level monitoring and eliminate the hidden dangers of negative pressure buildup and dust accumulation in the warehouse. A qualified cone-bottom steel silo is definitely not just about assembling an empty tank. A complete supporting system, safety protection facilities, and monitoring equipment are the core guarantees for safe production and long-term material storage. Only with proper details can the equipment be durable for 10 or 20 years. All structures and attachments have been installed, and we proceed to the most critical quality inspection and pressure testing phase. This step serves as the ultimate standard for evaluating installation quality and is often skipped by many construction teams. First, conduct comprehensive sealing treatment. All board joints, bolt connections, and flange gaps are protected with dual-layer measures, specialized anti-corrosion sealing strips, and weather-resistant sealant. Apply the sealant evenly, compact it, and level it to achieve waterproofing, dust-proofing, and corrosion resistance, effectively preventing rainwater infiltration and dust leakage. After sealing is completed, strictly perform the air tightness pressure test. Introduce compressed air into the chamber. Raise the pressure to the standard range. Maintain stable pressure for 12 hours, and monitor the pressure changes throughout the process. The industry standard requires a pressure drop of 10% to be qualified. Additionally, apply soapy water to all welds and joint locations, conduct a thorough inspection, and ensure no bubbles, leaks, or seepage to meet the standards. We will resolutely not cut corners in this step. Only through strict pressure testing can tiny gaps be thoroughly inspected, eliminating potential risks of dust, water, and moisture leakage in the later stages. Whether storing grain, feed, or dry powder materials, dry ventilation and safe storage can be achieved, fundamentally eliminating material loss and equipment corrosion problems. At this point, the entire set of standardized and regulated on-site installation procedures for conical bottom steel silos has been completed. From basic verification, top-down layered lifting, precise assembly at the bottom of the cone, to accessory matching, sealing and waterproofing, and air tightness pressure testing, every process has standards and every detail is strictly controlled. We do not engage in low-priced, shoddy construction projects, but only produce high-quality conical bottom steel silos that are durable, leak-proof, and deformation resistant. Whether it's grain storage, feed storage, building material powder storage, or chemical material storage, both large and small tonnages can be customized with nationwide on-site survey, on-site construction, and one-stop delivery. Need to contact TSC Silo for steel silos, the leading supplier for one-stop solution of grain silo system, large grain silo system producer and expert. We have built silos with over 10 million tons in 70 countries or regions.